Good morning, guys. Today we're going to do Lululemon. The reason I really wanted to choose Lululemon is, number one, I saw it trending last night. Number two, great clothing line. Number three, and most importantly, last week, I believe it was, they put out their earnings. They literally doubled their sales last quarter over the previous year's quarter, and the stock price dropped. And it dropped pretty significantly for that kind of news coming out. So the point that I really want to make in this is we do not want to trade earnings for this reason. The fact that earnings are a total crapshoot. I don't like that you could be in a stock, something great comes out for Lululemon, for example, where they double earnings year over year to the last quarter, and the stock price drops on you. To me, and I think everybody else intuitively, that is great news, especially going through times of coronavirus and whatnot. And the stock just goes in the opposite direction. So this is why I always want you guys to be conscientious of when earnings are and not to be involved in earnings with more than a tracker share, or at least taking your profits off the table. I know it sucks when you have a stock and earnings come out and the stock price jumps up 10%. That sucks. What sucks more is being in a stock, getting good news, and the stock price drops on you 10% in the other direction, and the trend changes, and then you're just kind of SOL. So that right there is the reason that I don't like trading earnings. So I'm just going through Lulu right now and kind of seeing what they have going on. And honestly, I don't really see any big news. The last big news that they made was when they decided to purchase the mirror. And mirror was awesome. So that was great. Let's see. Here's buy the dip candidate of Lulu and AMC. That's awesome. Yeah, this is just incredible. So let's go to the chart and see what we can do with Lululemon. Actually, you know what? First things first, let's always zoom out, take a peek, and just make sure we're not in a 50% pattern, anything like that. And we're not. Man, look at this climb that they had. They were $120, $125 a share, and then the stock price moved up on us to about $400 through the pandemic, and now it's dropped a little bit. But that's no big deal. We don't have any 50% rule. That's really what I want to look for. So let's see what we can do with this thing as far as trend goes. So I do like that your red line is over your yellow. It's trending up-ish. We are kind of going sideways. I do not like that. I always talk about the width. I really like the width of the separation between the red and the yellow line. And you kind of had that back here earlier in March. In late March. I forgot we're in April. Now you can kind of see that our red line and yellow are kind of converging on ourselves. That to me can indicate maybe some kind of reversal that's going on or whatnot. It's not surprising that this is happening. We're sitting right at our 25-day moving average over here, this purple line, and we're kind of running into our 50-day moving average. So it's not surprising that the trend is not being able to choose a direction. Couple that with pretty light volume, except for the last few days. Not the best thing going on right here. Good news is the red line is on top of the yellow line. That's the good news. So what I would want to see is some engulfing candlesticks like this kind of moving up on me. I would really like to get over this 319, 320 area, whatever that is. I want to break out above those highs of last week. Yeah, that actually adds up perfectly because we're running right into the 50-day moving average, which is around that 320 mark, 319 mark that I want to get through. So you need to get green candlesticks that really break out and kind of get through this 50-day moving average before you have some kind of run up to the 200 and 100-day moving average. It's going to be tough. The thing that Lululemon is going to need is a lot of volume coming into the stock, a lot of buying volume coming in. Something that they did not have going for them was that their earnings report was good, and it didn't really work out for them. So that kind of stinks for going long here. As far as anything right now on Lululemon on the long-term chart, I'm not doing anything. Don't like the bid and ask difference of 25 cents. A lot of stuff going on here. So let's go over and see what we can do on a swing trade. We are under 3 moving averages, and we're kind of just holding right at the 25. It's just kind of going sideways on us, and just you can actually just see that the stock price just is hugging that 25-day moving average. So to swing trade this, you can do that if you get some green engulfing candlesticks moving up. Just make sure you're taking profits going into this 318 area, which coincides with the 50-day moving average. After that, I'm sure you're going to get some candlesticks coming down, and I think that we're just going to bounce around in this area between 300 and 318 for quite some time. Swing traders, that's great. You can be bouncing around in an $18 range, making money consistently on 1 to 5 day trades. That's really good. You're not going to see big movement on Lululemon until you get over this 100 and 200 day moving average, and the 100 is at 337.60. So until you get over 337.60, I don't think you're going to see any big moves unless you get a big gap moving to the positive direction. So let's go to a day trade, and remember, and this is actually a different video, a different kind of video, because I'm making this during market hours, which I normally don't do. So this morning on Lulu, for about 9:30 to 10:30, we did have a positive trend that was over 80% on Lululemon. And when I say over 80%, I'm talking about this %K number in this bottom right-hand corner. So with our being over 80%, which is our buy stochastic area, we had pretty good volume, and we had pretty nice engulfing candlesticks. I probably would have maybe added on this candlestick at 9:45, definitely on the candlestick in the 10 o'clock hour. And then, of course, our volume fell off, turned to selling volume. People took their profits. We dropped below 80%. You saw that with these red engulfing candlesticks, and that's when you go ahead and take your profits and run. So remember, when I'm on these 15-minute charts, I'm just teaching you guys the process of doing it. I want to look at yesterday, because you literally could have bought the stock and stayed in this from 9:30 in the morning until probably 3:50, 3:55 in the afternoon. You stayed, this was unbelievable. You stayed in this 80 to 100 range with very nice engulfing candlesticks throughout the day. One there, one here. And as long as you're not dropping below 80%, you could stay in this thing. It wasn't until, let's call it, 350. That's when you drop below 80%, you take your profits and run. And if you would have got in here yesterday, that is $301. You could have got out at, let's conservatively say, 308, 307.75. That's a heck of a day for a day trader. Yeah, that's it. Lululemon looks like a pretty good stock to day trade. I'm actually looking over here. We have some nice candlesticks. We also have some nice candlesticks going down. Right now, it's trending down. I mean, this is a stock that you would want to keep on your watch list for a day trader, just because you do have that good movement throughout the day that you can go and capitalize. So just to recap from a long-term perspective, it's trending up. I don't like the separation. What we're going to need to see are engulfing candlesticks break out above these highs of last week. From a swing trade perspective, I do think that you have some room to run here going into the 50-day moving average, but after that, I think you're going to face some resistance unless there's some crazy volume. And to really go long on this thing and have a good trade on either chart, I think you're going to need to be over this, I think it's 337, 338 area of the 100-day moving average. 15-minute chart, it's a great, I do think that this is a pretty good day trading stock, even though it's $307 a share, but the movement on it every day is pretty good. I think you're going to be able to squeeze something out of it every single day. So if you have a lot of capital, this might be a stock for you. So if you guys like this video, join the Bid and Ask Nation. This is what we do all day. We trade and we make a lot of money. Just this morning, I had a guy come in. He's actually one of my friends. He made $1,250 this morning. He made on CCL. And guys, he's been my friend since we were 5 years old, but he just started picking up trading 6 weeks ago by joining the Bid and Ask Nation, and he's already making money, and it's just incredible. There's so many people out there that are making extra money on the side by just coming in, following the rules, and doing these things. He was doing it on a long-term chart. That's for those of you that work all day and you think that you can't do this, you absolutely can. That's what this long-term chart is for with the weekly stochastic. You don't need to be in there every day buying and selling. All you need to do is take a peek at it once a day. Do I have a buy signal? No, don't do anything. Do I have a buy signal? Yes, add to it. That's it. Right when you get that sell signal, exit the position. No big deal. Join the Bid and Ask Nation, $61 right now. I think we have 13 or 12 spots left. Once those go, they're gone and the price is going up. You guys have a great day. Everything Money software comes out soon. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one. See ya.
Thanks so much for watching the video. We hope you were intrigued. If this style of investing speaks to you, click the link below to join our Patreon. As a patron, you get access to a wonderful community of like-minded investors where you can chat, connect, ask questions, and share ideas with badasses like you all over the world. The best part is you get the amazing Everything Money software. This is revolutionary, unlike any YouTube page. You can track your investments, look at stocks, and quickly run our 8-pillar analysis on any company you like. The top tier patrons get direct access to Paul and Trader Mo. You'll see their daily trades, their updated portfolios, and every options contract they write on a daily basis. We provide Patreon exclusive videos just for you, including live streams and exclusive content from our team. Our bottom patron tiers fill fast, so join today. But hey, if you don't believe me, look at all of our patrons' amazing success stories. In comparison to other financial platforms, our software is by far the best value. This is your chance to get serious about investing. If you're finally ready to level up your investing game, join our Patreon and let's start kicking ass together.